Hey, good morning, Gunita Chinley, coming to you from my homeschool office in Toronto, Tobago. This week we're going to be focusing on small business, how to market your small business, how small business can use social media to create an excellent brand for themselves. Okay, sorry. So this week we did some short videos on do you know where you're going, and also on where do I need a website, do I need to be advertising to brand my small business online. And you know it's kind of really the way places that people start making mistakes when they start using social media. So I looked at all my questions that I had collected for the week, and I came up with the top three questions most frequently asked. And so here I go. First question that came in is, what do you mean when you say, where are you going? That you need to know where you're going in order to get there. Now, what I mean by that, because it's really hard to understand that or to get that point across in 1 minute. What happens is that a lot of people start using social media, a lot of people start a small business, and they kind of end up all over the place, and they kind of end up in the places, or they want to know, end up in the wrong place, and kind of don't know why they're doing certain things. So you have to have a plan. It's kind of what I was getting at. Um, you know, you need to really sit down before you start marketing your small business. You need to sit down and figure out what it is that you want out of your business, what it is that you don't want out of your business. Also, in terms of your life, why are you doing your small business, and why do you think your small business is going to take you where you need to go? So you need to, okay, say for instance, you are working in a job right now, you're spending so many hours in a job, you need to be at home with the children, they need you because you're just so exhausted that by the time you come home, at the end of the day, you can't take any questions, you can't do homework with them. Um, so you're mentally and physically drained, and you just feel horrible about it that you have these beautiful children and you take it out on them because you just have no more patience at the end of the day. Okay? So that's what you focus on. That's the lifestyle that you want. You want to be able to be doing, let's say, 4 hours, 5 hours of work every day, and you want to be able to be present for your children when they come home from school. You want to be able to take weekend vacations, go by the beach. You want to go camping for the weekend, anything. All right. But of course, all of that takes money. So you can't just go home and not do anything. You have to bring income in while you're at home taking care of the kids. So write down what it is that you want, write down what it is that you don't want in your life. And that might actually, your don't want list is actually going to help you to avoid a lot of mistakes, because you know where you're going and you know where you don't want to be. All right. Um, Also, if you dreaming about a vacation trip that you'd like to take, where would that be? How frequent would you like to go on 1 week, 2 week vacations? What would you be doing on those vacations? And most importantly of all, you need to know what would your best day of working at home using social media to brand your small business. What would that day be like? Okay, so you got to write all that down. And what is major thing that's going to stop you from doing is buying products that you really don't need. It's going to help you not spend money where you don't need to spend money, because that's not going to satisfy what it is that you want. Okay, um, so everything is a solution if you have not written down what your day is going to be like. Okay, so say for instance, you hear somebody talking about advertising and how they're getting excellent leads and they're converting those leads etc., and they're making like $8,000 or something like that in a month, then you'd run off and want to learn that. But let's say, for instance, you are really somebody who prefers to be using video like I am right here. And you really don't like advertising, because advertising takes a lot of technology, it takes a lot of click here and click there. You got to be able to analyze the data that comes in. You got to know where your success is. Is it on Twitter? Is it on LinkedIn? Is it on whatever? Okay. You got to know what it is that you like to do. You got to know what it is that you are good at, and you got to write it down so that when that Facebook advertising cost comes along, you're going to realize, no, that's not going to satisfy what it is that I need in order to get better, to do social branding, to do branding using social media for my small business. All right. Hope that answered your question. The next question is, what should a small business focus on if they want to start using social media to get sales? And that's an excellent question. There's so much that I can talk about, but I'll try to keep it very concise, because I keep these Q&A, this Friday Q&A, down to like maybe 15, 20 minutes max. All right. So do you need a website? Not yet. Do you need to be advertising? Well, that's what you like. Sure. Where is the best place for you to start if you want to use social media for branding your small business? Learn to be social on social media. Sounds crazy, but that's exactly what it is. Learn to be social. Learn to go out there and meet people, and you learn by doing. All right? So go do social, meet people, say hello, shake hands. You know, on internet it's high five and likes, comments, shares. That's how you meet people. That's how you smile on social media. All right. Yes, go ahead and do traditional advertising. You do need to back up. You do need to attack your branding for your small business in several directions. Don't do one only. Okay, so go ahead and do your classifieds in a newspaper, maybe a radio ad. Maybe pick up the phone every so often, at least every day, and definitely have your call cards. But being social on social media is basically, as I said earlier, learning how to smile on social media, meeting people, saying hello, etc., etc. You want more information, because being social on social media is like probably take about 3 hours, maybe 10 hours to teach. But anyway, if you want to know more information about being better on social media, definitely send me an email. I'm going to put my email below, or simply subscribe to my channel and I'll be in touch. Next question, moving along. What kind of plan? Small business branding, social media. What kind of plan do I need to have? Do I need to create? Because similar to the first question is like, do you know where you're going? So in order to know where you're going, you have to have a plan, right? So similar to a map. When you're going somewhere where you haven't been before, you need to look at that map. Even though you do have GPS, you do need to look at the map so that you know when the GPS is going wacko. Okay, for instance, I was on a GPS once. I traveled to Philadelphia, and then I turned the GPS off, and I traveled back by train to Boston. And when I put the GPS on, I didn't know how to use it 100%. Okay, no problem. I put the GPS back on when I was in Boston, and the GPS was still in Philadelphia. So I had to actually map it to come to Boston. But anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm saying is, don't rely 100% on technology. Okay, you need to map it out in your head, and then put the GPS on the following day when you're actually going to go. All right. So it's the same sense with branding your small business on social media. You need to write down what it is that what your map is, what your plan is. All right. So say, for instance, a good map would be take one course, all right? Be it advertising, be it how to smile on social media, be it how to do attraction marketing using social media, how to clean your face. And then when you learn that, you apply it, you come back and you teach people using video how to clean your face or how to smile, okay? So for no less than 1 month, 30 days, you're going to be learning, applying, and teaching what you learned in that one course. Most top leaders, top coaches in the home business industry talk about doing something for 90 days. All right? So do it for 30 days, get good at it, and do it for another 30 days, get even better, do it for another 30 days. Definitely going to see the income rising and your momentum happening. Hope I was able to answer most of your questions. Again, if you want to know more about it, check my email link below. Definitely subscribe to the channel. I'm a homeschool mom and I love my kids. I needed to get a job, but I said I did not want to go to the office. That was just never in my plan to be in an office away from home in order to get the income that I needed. So I found social media, and so therefore I'm using it. And I would love to share with you what it is that I've learned, what it is that I'm applying, and how to make money using social media to get sales for your small business. So if you, anyone you know, want to know more, want to know the fastest way, how to understand, how to use social media, how to get social media to work for you, definitely that link is going to be below as well. It'll be the first link. Have a great day. Bye now. Check back. I'm doing 1-minute videos through the week. And then on Friday, I put the Q&A together for all the questions that came in that week. Sometimes I get so busy trying to squeeze all my information into that one tip or 2 tips into 1 minute that I forget to tell you, send your questions in. But definitely connect with me, subscribe, send me an email. Love to hear from you. All right? Have a great day. Or connect with me here on Google+. Bye now. Have a great day. Bernadette Chinley, homeschool mom.